Hey there, good morning. This is your host, Jeff Ski Kinsey. This is the Fast Charge Energy podcast, the audio version. That's also the website, fastchargeenergy.com. And it's going to be just about as great a day as you make up your mind to make it. So join me and let's make it a fabulous day. Quick shout out. Yesterday, I spent 90 minutes on the phone with I did three segments, 30 minutes each, roughly 30 minutes each, with three people through a program that I found on LinkedIn from an organization called Innovate New Albany. I think that's also the website, innovatenewalbany.org. And they put together this panel of experts, and you could pick an expert in a topic and get a one-on-one session with these experts. And I got to tell you, it was refreshing. It was eye-opening, and more on that in a minute. First, let me say something that's become very obvious to me in the days and weeks that I've been focused on a particular aspect of my business that I preach, and you've probably heard me say it, you have not because you ask not. And then I don't ask as much as I should, or as often as I should, or of the right people. So the focus this morning I'm going to ask you is to remember to ask. Okay? You're not in this alone. You're just not. You might want to make it all about you, and okay, go your way. But there are some very smart people out there. And they may not be in an arena that you would consider asking or reaching out to for some insight. But here's what I know. I created this exercise I call thinking out loud. I documented it in my book, Purple Curve Effect. I said, look, it's bouncing these ideas off other people. Okay, you think out loud. I mean, you can do it to yourself, or you can do it like I often do via these podcasts. But thinking out loud is, in essence, involving others. Picking up the phone, jumping on a Zoom call or whatever, okay? Going to a restaurant or a mall or meeting somebody for coffee or whatever. Thinking out loud is crucial to your success, okay? Is this helping? So back to yesterday. I have these 3 30-minute conversations, and I picked particular experts in particular fields. And we had these conversations, and so we do the intro. They tell me a little bit about their background. I tell them a little bit about what I'm trying to accomplish. And then we start batting some stuff around. And in each case, I had an epiphany. I had that aha moment that, oops, I overlooked that thing, okay? Or maybe I never even had this thing on my radar. Or maybe I thought this thing meant one thing and it really meant something else to my business. Let me give you an example. I'm talking to one person, and they mention a particular industry, a particular group of people that I know very well. As I point out to her, the entrepreneur I was working with, I said, you just told me that there's this pile of money sitting over here on the floor. I was at my desk in my office yesterday during the call. And I said, what just happened is you told me there's this pile of money sitting over here on the floor next to me within my reach. And I know by first name everybody who contributed that money, who laid that money out before me. And I did not think to reach out to them. I was talking about fundraising, if you hadn't figured out yet. So, it was like, how can you not know that? Well, guess what? Life is complicated. Life can get busy. Business more so, okay? So, guess what? By thinking out loud, by having these 3 conversations, okay? And they were one right after another. It was if I'd been a little smarter, maybe I'd have broken the sessions up a little better. But no, it still worked out. So for 90 minutes, I'm glued to this Zoom session. And it was extremely well done. So shout out to Neil, I believe his name was, and the whole group at Innovate New Albany, what I call the Brickyard. I kidded him. I said, my understanding is you're not allowed to build a house in New Albany, Ohio that isn't brick. He laughed and he knew what I was talking about, but that's not necessarily true. But they did a great job in this 90-minute marathon session. Changed my direction for at least the next 9 days, okay? Probably much longer. And I got my answer, and that's what this was all about. It was about reaching out to somebody who knows nothing of me or my business, but they're smart and they know stuff. And by that exchange, by just thinking out loud, we had a breakthrough. Actually, I should say I had a breakthrough. If I can help you, reach out.